Happy Saturday, and it's time for a new vlog. Oh boy. Okay, firstly, afternoon coffee cheers to everyone. We're going to be rolling away with a very interesting topic for today's, video log. And it is about, why do I grind 99s? And I could throw that question right back at you all. Why do you grind 99s in 2025? It's a very simple answer. It's because there's a glorious thing called a Runescape. But for people that have played this game over the years, grinding 99s didn't have the same incentive as it does today. There were no max capes, capes of accomplishments, 120 capes. There really weren't any, phenomenal, cool little, emotes for collecting them all. Yes, every single skill cape out there did have a really cool emote, or rather, I should say, does. But, actually, there are a couple that are, a little off. If you enjoyed this video, definitely smash the like button. It's completely free. And if you want to see more random content on this channel, then feel free to smash the subscribe button as well. But this video here, RuneScape 99 fletching, I ended up getting fletching 17 years ago. Blows my mind. May 29th, 2008. This was my second 99. Now, this RuneScape account is my main account on RuneScape 3. Obviously, old school RuneScape was not out during 2008. It was just RuneScape 2 back then, but it was just primarily RuneScape. Nobody really paid attention to, RuneScape 2 being called RuneScape 2. Everyone just called it RuneScape. Just like how RuneScape 3, RuneScape 3 is called RuneScape 3 now because it is so different than old school RuneScape. Although a lot of people have just adopted old school RuneScape pretty much being RuneScape itself. And I have to somewhat agree with that because, RuneScape 3 took a, definitely big different direction. Alright, so, during this time period, and all throughout, pretty much before RuneScape 3 launched, or rather Evolution of Combat, and also before old school RuneScape in February 2013, the incentive to get 99s in every single skill was totally self-driven. It was primarily a high scores challenge. You want to be on a leaderboard for all your skills. The overall incentive in the game wasn't there. There was no max cape, there was no max guild. It was just primarily your name up on the leaderboard of high scores. And I mean, yeah, there are a lot of competitive people on this game. I am competitive in my own ways. I also love competing with my own sanity. I can run X amount of miles today. No, you cannot. I challenge you to run more. Okay, I will run more. It's not a bad thing to self-compete with your own, mind. You tend to end up achieving a lot. But, during this time frame, a lot of people that were on the high scores were on high scores because they wanted to be on the high scores. They weren't necessarily doing it for, a overall cape. They weren't doing it for a new super secret location. They were just really doing it just to get their account on the leaderboard of scores, which is why the high scores pretty much existed. Going back even further, Zezima, he maintained number 1 on the high scores overall for the longest time, and he ended up getting famous on RuneScape because of that. And I'm talking about, 2000, 7, 6, 5, 4, and I think he was on number 1 even, in 2003, maybe? Started playing RuneScape June of 2005, and I do remember that Zezima was still number 1 back then. Water cheers. So, If you were playing this game during, I want to say, medieval times, aka RuneScape 2 in a way, what really motivated you to get 99s? What really motivated me? Let's go back even further. So 2006, I ended up getting 99 cooking, and I had people coming up to me. And yes, obviously, this was my outfit back in 2006. I was rocking a red Halloween mask. It was 45 million GP, which is like billions of GPs nowadays. I also had full dragon on, which the chain back then was about 15, 16 mil. Dragon plate legs was a couple mil. The whip was a couple mil. My amulet of fury was a couple mil. And my obby shield was like half a mil, 500k. You go ahead and add all that up for someone walking around in 2006. You're pretty much a baller. But you go ahead and throw in a 99 cooking cape. People look at that as being very unique. And back during that time frame, it required an extreme level of patience to actually get a 99. RuneScape during those days was very much based around PKing. You level up your stats as soon as possible. You go PKing, go do some Slayer, go fight monsters, and totally ignore getting all the 99s and like the skilling like skills. Why would you go ahead and get 99 wood cutting when you don't need 99 wood cutting? Because the highest level of wood cutting, I honestly don't even know what it was at the time, but let's go ahead and say it was like 75. Why would you train wood cutting past 75? There's no reason to. Like, you have all the quests done, and to do the final quest, you need 75 wood cutting. What incentive is there to get to 99? So for me to really start getting 99s, to be honest, it was really deemed as like the unpopular thing to do. I know a lot of you all have stated this about me, that I tend to be a very unique creature, and I actually really like being a very unique creature. I am a daytime creature, though. I am in bed and falling asleep around 11 p.m., and I wake up typically around 5:45, 6 a.m. So I'm not a creature of the night. Even though my name does have night in it, but I am definitely a interesting creature. And what really motivated me during RuneScape medieval days was just that the vast majority of people did not really commit to 99s. And the videos that I uploaded back in 2008, 2009 got a lot of hate whenever I would talk about like getting 99s and stuff. And the more skill parties that I ended up doing, and then it would be pretty much by like drop parties and fun little events, obviously people stopped hating and they're like, hey, it's going to be another drop party by Nightmare RH. Let's go to his 99 party. Are you actually there for the 99 party, or there for the damn drops? You're there for the drops. Let's be honest, jackass. Okay? I mean, it's okay that you're there for the GP, but just be honest about it. So during like, I want to, because my RuneScape 2 experience, and I really got to make another vlog talking all about this, but my RuneScape 2 experience was pretty much divided in half, because my RuneScape 2 experience was 2005, 6, and 7 before the Grand Exchange and before the removal of the trade limit, and also before adding of God Wars. And then my second other half experience was 2008 when I started video making, 2009, 10, 11, and 12. So I got like two different experiences here. A lot of people don't have that. We have attracted a lot of new players to this game, but it's always fun to talk about the medieval days as well. And during the first part of my RuneScape 2 experience, part 1, pretty much before the Grand Exchange, before the trade limit, what really motivated me, like I said, for 99 Cooking was just that nobody was really doing it. And I remember the people that I actually had added on this game that I would talk to. I remember saying to a lot of people, saying, "Hey, I'm getting 99 Cooking. I'm doing it at Cathay Bay." Every person that I talked to said, "Oh, you're gonna give up in the you're gonna give up in the 80s. You're gonna give up once you get to like level 92 and you realize that you're halfway there and it's too hard." I tried getting 99 Cooking and I gave up. The vast majority of people back then that would say like, "Hey, I'm gonna give up," is like crazy, utterly crazy, and it really shows you that there's just a different like atmosphere nowadays compared to back then. Obviously the skill capes came out 2006. That's when I ended up getting the 99 in cooking. It was December. I'll never forget that. I was home from my high school winter break. I was off for 2 weeks. I had some days saved up that I didn't take any. I was never sick throughout high school, so my mom would actually let me stay home around the holidays and use my sick days. My high school that I went to was a utter they were just not really like holiday friendly, I want to say. We legitimately would only get like maybe 8-9 days for like a Christmas break, which was just utter nonsense. So my mom would always let me take like a solid 2 weeks off and stuff, which was always cool. And I remember during those 2 weeks, all I did was cooking. I did over 100,000 lobsters, getting 99. And I ended up getting 99 Cooking in Cathay Bay by myself, just like how I got 99 Fletching by myself. And then all my other 99s I had a skill party, and to this day I do skill parties, but that's also a different vlog topic because 99 skill parties are like becoming obsolete in a way. Very sad, but true. However, anyone that got a 99 back during pre-Grand Exchange RuneScape 2, the motivation was all self-fulfillment, self-enjoyment. It was all self-motivation. Now the motivation to get 99s, it's like, dude, you gotta hurry the hell up, get your 99 agility, get your 99 runecrafting, you noob nightmare, get 99 slayer, let's go, come on, get 99 sailing, you need a max cape. The incentive and motivation now on old school RuneScape is insane. RS3, that's a different beast. I mean, I can get 99s and 120s with my eyes closed. So let me know down below if you were in a RuneScape 2 before the Grand Exchange and what motivated you. What motivated me, like I said, was that it was just unpopular, and I tend to do the unpopular things. And every single time that I do the unpopular thing, it tends to really benefit me. Now, I'm not talking about doing the unpopular thing as in, like, doing something stupid where I'm injecting drugs into my veins and being a destructive rebel and destroying infrastructure and doing stupid shit. I'm talking about doing unpopular stuff like that can better your RuneScape character and also better yourself overall. Instead of drinking sugary coffee, now I just indulge in some black coffee or some coffee with a couple tablespoons of heavy cream or even some butter in it. Whip it on up, tastes a lot better. The unpopular stuff. So I'm going to leave that and throw that right back at you all. Let me know in some nasty dirty little comments what really motivated you all during this time frame if you did get 99s. As always, check out my book, Vito, on Amazon. It is a zombie horror survival novel. If you want to see more of me, or I should say read more of me. And as always, spreading awareness. Started to do actually something relatively new here. Pretty much, why is my screen all messed up? Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that. So I did create a new YouTube channel, Nightmare RH Carnivore. I did show this on my main channel. It's not a gaming channel. I'm sorry, people. It's a channel dedicated to actually helping people. I am also a health coach, which doesn't really mean anything because you don't need to be a health coach to talk about nutrition, but there are a lot of a-holes in my area that I'm dealing with. Not the I mean, the RuneScape community has a different level of a-holes. The polycystic kidney disease community is filled with doubters, haters, and your boy Nightmare RH has actually gotten a lot of hate within the polycystic kidney disease community because I have reversed my PKD disease with a carnivore diet. And it utterly triggers people in the polycystic kidney disease community that their bad dietary habits contribute to their health. If you continue to eat like poo and you don't exercise with a genetic disease, it's going to kill you. Start exercising, stay mobile, eat healthy. Like, you got a genetic disease that's affecting you. You can't be eating ice cream and donuts. Sorry. If you really want my personal opinion, it's called holidays. If you are suffering with a disease, it's called holidays. It's not called a couple times per week, a couple times per month. It's called holidays, especially if you are on your deathbed. I am in phenomenal health. It is a miracle. And the amount of people that literally just think this is terrible to take care of your body is sickening. But they're brainwashed, and that's what ends up happening. So if you are suffering with any type of condition and you want some information about how to heal your body naturally, definitely check out my Nightmare RH Carnivore channel. It's probably not going to even get near like 100 new subscribers. And to be honest, I really only want people over there that actually are willing to like learn about new education. But I also kind of really don't want to overload my algorithm on here with RuneScape. So any nutrition stuff is going to be over there. If you ever find yourself suffering, always take a look at your nutrition. Otherwise, things are ultimately going to get worse. I love you all. Take care of your bodies. Take care of your minds. And new vlog tomorrow. Later.